Sad day, very sad day today. Of course, we are here to talk about the cancellation of E3 2020, which we all figured would probably happen considering everything's getting either moved or canceled. Both movies, games, events, just stuff. Well, maybe not games. No games got moved at least. Well, a couple. I think, right? Some got moved because of production. I think that like the Outer Worlds on the Switch got moved because of fears that producing or whatever would put people at risk. So there's something like that. But yeah, movies, especially events have been canceled. And this is the newest victim. This is the one that I figured would happen. And I am sad to hear that, but it is for the best, of course. E3, I think E3 last year had over 60,000 people there. So, and it's only 3 months away, which means that the virus, the coronavirus, obviously most likely won't be done by then. You never know. We could get a vaccine or whatever, but we could keep it in control. But who knows? It could be even worse in 3 months, and we don't need a giant convention making it even worse. Of course, 60,000 people probably wouldn't show up to E3 anyway, considering the virus. I'm sure a lot of people would not want to go to a giant place where there's nothing but sweaty, smelly nerds. So I go to conventions. They need to take a shower. Like, this is crazy. I take a shower. Okay? And look at me. I'm greasy. All right? I take showers. What is wrong with you? Just take a shower before you go to a convention. Why you smell? At least put some deodorant on. At least douse yourself. Giant pool filled with cologne or whatever, and dump yourself in, and then come to the convention. That's probably not good. Don't do that. But unless you want to die. It's unfortunate that E3 is a casualty, but to be fair, E3 for the last couple years, especially last year, has been kind of dying slowly anyway. When it comes to its presence, I guess, or the conferences, which is what I really care about. Not just because I do reactions. I've been watching E3 conferences for years, okay? Since probably 2003, maybe 2003, I think. I've been watching them yearly, wherever I can. I've at least been watching news about them if I couldn't watch it for whatever reason. I love E3. I love the conferences. Hell, even EA, I love. And EA wasn't going to be here this year anyway, so who cares? But I just love watching conferences. I do. It's just the unexpected things that could happen. Just the idea that something unexpected can happen really makes me excited. It does. And then when they show Madden, they show Need for Speed, or they show Call of Duty, I'm just like, all right, you turn off right now for a few minutes. Oh, the new Call of Duty looks kind of cool, whatever. Oh my God, Devil May Cry 5, or oh my God, Resident Evil 2. Like, it's just big surprises like that. Oh my God, God of War? He's holding an axe now? What's going on? He has a kid? It's just like things like that I love. I really, really love. So, and I love watching reactions. Easy Allies has the best E3 reactions, in my opinion. But yeah, it's sad, but it makes sense, of course, and it's for the best. Thing is, though, is that E3, like I said, is slowly dying. Nintendo, of course, has stopped making conferences. Sony hasn't been there since 2018. They weren't going to be there this year either. Microsoft had a good showing the last few years, so they're probably going to be there, most likely. It just sucks that it has to happen right on the year we're getting brand new consoles. You know what I mean? we're getting brand new consoles sometime in the next few months. Well, maybe longer than a few months. And it really sucks that this happened now. Of course, it sucks. It's just happening, period. But I'm talking about coronavirus. And either way, it sucks. But yeah, this year is supposed to be a big year for gaming. Oh shit! Brand new consoles from two of the competing brands, I guess. It just sucks. It sucks. But we'll still get some stuff during E3 time, most likely. Microsoft has already announced that they will be doing a digital thing. Same thing for Ubisoft. PlayStation most likely will have a state of play around that time. And of course, Nintendo will most likely have their own thing. And I'm sure that's not going to change. It just won't. There won't be an audience, obviously. There's a plane going by. But yeah, it's just hope they're not going to E3. I mean, it's 3 months away. Also, it's canceled. You shouldn't go. I don't know what you're doing, but yeah, it's just it's a shame, of course, but it makes sense. But one thing I do want to say is that it's still gonna be a good time. Either way, the digital experience stuff so far has been pretty good. I mean, State of Play isn't as good as Nintendo Directs, but of course, Nintendo Directs are the thing a lot of people actually look forward to the most. When E3 rolls by, most people, even comparing to Sony, so there's a lot of people out there, and I'm not even talking about Nintendo fanboys. There's a lot of people out there just like Nintendo always brings the goods, and they do, they really do for E3 at least. I actually think they might have won last year. I have to remember exactly what they showed. I'm not sure. I have to go back and watch that. But it will suck not being able to see these conferences on a big stage, games being played in front of audiences, hearing the audiences cheer and stuff. That does suck. That is one big thing I love about conferences, and that will never, ever, ever die, is the amazing reactions that sometimes you hear from thousands of people in the audience. I mean, one of my favorite moments, and this is a moment that will still, I don't think, ever be topped, is when Shigeru Miyamoto came out with the Master Sword and the Hylian Shield to announce Twilight Princess. It was amazing. It was amazing when they showed the trailer, and then it came out. Best moment. Best moment. I think that was 2004. Oh, so good. Love that moment. And stuff like that will never be topped, really. I mean, you could put as many puppets and weird claymation and Robot Chicken-esque things you want in your press conferences or whatever you want to call them, Nintendo, but nothing will ever top a nice stage reveal, to me at least. But still, it will be awesome to see some of what they have planned during their digital events that they're considering. But yeah, E3 is dead for this year, sadly. Most likely it'll be back next year. But one thing I am worried about with E3 in the future is that if Microsoft and Ubisoft both do very well this year with their digital events, then we could see the decline of more press conferences in the future. Because if they do extremely well and people really like how they did their digital conferences, then most likely they're gonna say, what's the point of even spending tons and tons of money on live conferences when we could just make our own little thing and just show trailers? That's the one thing I'm a little worried about, because I mean, I know it saves money, I get that, but I don't know, it's such a good event. Just to think back on some of the reveal, like Resident Evil 7, I mean, that was PlayStation, but that was such a huge thing, and then you hear the audience go, oh, and then it says, comes out in 7 months, and everybody goes, oh, and then it says demo tonight, and everybody goes, oh, it's just so good. Just hear everybody freak out. It's great, and you will not hear that from a Nintendo Direct while watching the Direct, unless you watch it with everybody at Nintendo World. Then you won't even hear the Direct. You'll just hear everybody going, "Oh!" for anything. Oh my God, a new Kirby game! Everybody's like jerking each other off and high fiving and stuff. For new Yoshi game, this time he's made out of wool. It's just. Every time I watch one of those videos, I have to stop about a minute in, because I can barely even see the screen because there's so many people in front of it. I could definitely not hear anything that's happening. So it's just like, oh, they show Sans, everybody screamed. I was like, all right. I mean, it's fun, I guess, but I can't watch that whole thing. I can't. Anyway, it'll suck for the future. Hopefully, if they do well, we still will get live conferences in the future. But I don't know. I'm a little worried about that. I'm a little worried that it's not going to happen. I think it's just going to be digital for now on. And I'm sure there's people that don't mind that. And I mean, I'm still going to watch them. I don't give a shit. But I mean, I don't give a shit in the sense that I'm not going to boycott them. But I will be disappointed if we don't get nice little live reactions along with our own reactions. I don't know. It just feels good. It just feels good. Anyway, you just imagine if Nintendo had a live press conference when they announced stuff like Banjo coming to Smash, Smash Ultimate being revealed. Dude, people would have lost their shit. And I mean, I guess, again, you can watch the Nintendo World thing, but that's not what I mean by losing their shit. I mean, like, losing their shit in a non-ridiculous way. where they're literally like climbing on each other and throwing their own semen at the screen, and it's just so that's a little much. It's a little it's a little overdone. A little bit of an overreaction sometimes from those guys that go there. They know they're being filmed and they just want to go crazy, which is fine if they're having a good time, whatever. But when you're in an audience, I mean, no one's getting up and jizzing all over the screen and stuff. Not that they actually do that, but whatever. Anyway, real quick, talk about the coronavirus. I just want to drop this real quick. I'm sure nobody cares, but I've been seeing this the last few weeks on eBay because I sell a lot of stuff on eBay, and I see a lot of stuff on eBay too. A lot of people are reselling those respiratory masks on eBay. I just want to give a quick shout out to the dickheads that resell those respirator masks for way more than they actually paid for because they know it's going to be limited quantities because everybody's going to be buying them. To the people that are buying those just to resell them for way more money than they're worth, you can eat my nuts. So there you go. I just want to give a shout out to those